Well, we're back for another flip through video. I'm going to walk you through 2 more planners and how I use them in the month of January. Sorry, it's not February. It should be February, but I'm a little behind. So we'll see how I can decide to catch up. All right. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to MFAC Coaching. This is my flip through series. Last week I flipped through my catch-all planner, Laurel Denise, and my Skinny Mini Happy Planner, and talked a little bit about how I do my planning each week. I pretty much use most of the planners in this stack to do like brain dumps, and then I use my catch-all to tell myself when I'm going to get little parts of everything done. My reading tracker, I just write down when I finish a book. I do listen and read a lot of books. I finished 21 books in the month of January. So I'm not gonna, if you're interested in either of those, I do encourage you to watch last week's video. This week, I'm gonna go through 2 more of these planners. So I have my journal planner, which I write in every day. I have my teacher planner. I have my social media planner, my hobbies planner, and my Patreon planner, and then my cute little 9 to 5 planner. And for whatever reason, I'm just enjoying going from the top to the bottom. So we're going to go through my journal planner in this one, and then my cute little 9 to 5. All right, so let's do some zooming. This is a big happy planner. And you can see I'm not good about putting my name on the to-do list. If you've watched my channel, you watched me make this and misspell the word management. I have not gone back to fix that. So that is still on the to-do list. But look, follow your own path. So cute. All right. So every day I start my day by saying what was one thing that I really appreciated about the day before. So this is my kind of joys. These are mainly stickers from designer Chameleon with some, I think, happy planner stickers, just to help fill up some of the space. Very New Year's, very celebratory. I just thought it was super cute. These are all, in fact, designer Chameleon. I was like, for the first spread to match the monthly just of the year. So, and because it was so nice that it started on a Thursday and the Happy Planner has the second day starting on a Thursday, so I was able to just, decorate the one page. I think that looks really fun. You're going to see a lot of designer Chameleon in this. It just really works well. These were new. This was a new set she had produced. Look just how cute that was. I'm really loving making sure that the pens I use match the spread. I also got some new pens from my dad for Christmas, so I don't think he watches these, but thanks, Dad. Oh no, there it is. So these stickers, the letters are from the Dollar Tree, and they are acting a little bit like they're from the Dollar Tree. But this is the stickers we had. One of these days was National Sticker Day, so of course I made a spread for National Sticker Day. Just so much fun. And then I just pulled out the colors of the letters, pardon me, to use as the pens for the week. There we go. Another designer Chameleon. Told you you're going to see it a lot. Oh, these are just This is her new knit set. It is just so much fun. If you knit, if you crochet, you need it. And it was just so cute. And I always do this. I mean, every time I'm going to write like week 1, because this is the first like full week of the year, week 2, week 3. So I leave the space for it and then I forget to do it. We'll see if I go back. This week we were doing an ephemera week, or just a like junk journal week. Not that any of this is junk. I had a bunch of stickers from a set from Pip Sticks that I got actually at Go Wild. And so I glued down it was actually the packaging that it came in. Now this wrap packaging might actually be from the Happy Planner version of the Snoopy box. But the stickers are Pip Sticks. The stickers are fun. They're actually scratch and sniff and they smell like laundry. So I love that. I just had so much fun, and this opens up so I could write more. So this was just such a fun spread. Took up like, the whole page. So this one doesn't have a place for me to write the week, but that's okay. And of course, that's it for the week, or for the month. The start of February is here. But I just really think these spreads are super adorable. I love this one. I really feel like he looks a little bit like he's moving on the page. I did repunch and did not repunch perfectly. So this page is easy. It's like a little too easy for it to come out, but that's okay. This planner doesn't really leave the house. So you have to let me know which spread you think is the best. I do enjoy decorating like just the middle. Sometimes when I do that, I'll put like boxes and stuff on the sides, but this one I just wanted to leave it open for as much writing as possible. I've had a lot of just change, and as you know, well, if you haven't been watching my channel, I did lose my mother this past year. And if you have, I know I mention it every week. Obviously, it's a really, has made an impact on me. But because of that, I knew I was going to need a lot of space to do some real journaling, some real writing. And then this week, I didn't really know, but it turns out I didn't need as much space. So it really worked out that I had some little ones and then some big ones, and I could have written smaller to write more if I had wanted. All right, then let's talk about my work planner. So this is my 9 to 5 planner. It is a day planner, I believe. Nope, Blue Sky, my apologies. So I got this at, I think, Staples. Let's zoom in here. The charm on it is Boutique Charms. There was a charm on this one that was also Boutique Charms. I'll swap it out maybe after spring, but they're so pretty. All right. Now this is my 9 to 5 planner. Very small, but I do I have a job where I telework 1 day a week. I have some times when I have to go in late, and then this month we had education fairs that I had to go to, so lots of times I was like out of the office but for work, and so it just helps me to have a planner where I just include that information, and then I like last year I did a lot of writing out the appointments. I have found that a little less helpful, other than, again, trying to plan if I'm going to have time for me to do something that's not work related at work. But the answer to that is pretty much no, not really, other than some grading. And so what I've learned over time is that I don't need a schedule in like for work, but I do need to know the things that I'm working on that are different or outside the things that are scheduled for my job. I'm an advisor, so I have appointments with students throughout the day. I know that I need to be emailing them. When they email me, there are certain campaigns, like there are certain reasons why I'll be reaching out to them. But outside of that, what else do I need to be working on? And so I am working on a Google cert. I'm doing a marketing and e-commerce cert that UMGC is paying for. Thank you so much, UMGC. And so that is something that I can do during the 9 to 5 without guilt. So I keep remembering to do that. Sometimes I got to update my calendar. Grade. I'm going in February. I'm going to be in Virginia at a conference, so keeping myself up to date on that has been really important. These were actually, so the stickers were from a free set that I got at Go Wild, and then these are stickers from JoJo Plans. She had a glitter set, and then this set was just a black and white set with the gold in there. Working on my conference presentation. It was due to my boss that week, and you will find that some of this ends up repeating because I do have to do some of the same things every week, but sometimes not. Sometimes there are new things. So that is how I use this planner, so that I know what those projects are that I am working on. So when I do have a free minute at work, I can do one of these items. Here's my cute little February set. See a little sneak peek there. This was my ephemera week. So here's some stickers. This is for Fourth Wing. This is for Heartstopper. These are books that will live in my heart. But I just find this planner is really simple for me to just do a little decorating and then writing, and it just keeps me a little motivated at work to ensure I get all the good things done. This first week I tried it the old way where I had like telework and I put the schedule on it, and it didn't feel good. It didn't feel right. I kind of skipped over that earlier. Sorry about that. These are stickers from from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. All the JoJo's, gotta love them. But that's why after this, I decided I could really make spreads and just write out the big things that I needed to work on. Super cute. All right, so that was me in January in 2 more planners. If you're enjoying this series, I would love for you to let me know. I will be back next week, same time, to do 2 more planners. Talk to you then.